latest Arsenal transfer update. And today we have a fascinating story involving one of the most exciting young midfielders in European football. Arsenal have reportedly learned the price it could take to sign FC Porto sensation Victor Froholt this summer, with fresh reports suggesting the Danish midfielder has become a serious player under observation by Mikel Arteta's recruitment team. Now, at first glance, some Arsenal supporters might ask a simple question. Why would Arsenal be looking at another midfielder? After all, Declan Rice remains one of the Premier League's most dominant midfielders. Martin Zubimendi has already strengthened the squad. Martin Odegaard remains the captain and creative heartbeat of the team. Miles Lewis-Skelly continues to develop rapidly. And yet, despite all of that, Victor Froholt's name continues to appear in discussions surrounding Arsenal's summer plans. And the reason is very simple. Elite clubs never stop planning. Elite clubs never stop improving. Elite clubs never stop searching for the next superstar before the rest of Europe catches up. And that is exactly why Arsenal scouts have spent months monitoring Victor Froholt. Let's begin with the latest information. Reports from Denmark suggest Arsenal remain among several Premier League clubs closely tracking the Porto midfielder. Liverpool are interested. Newcastle are interested. Several European giants are monitoring the situation. But Arsenal remain firmly in the conversation. The challenge? FC Porto do not want to sell. Not this summer, not easily, and certainly not cheaply. According to reports from Portugal, Porto have protected themselves with an enormous release clause worth 85 million. That immediately changes the conversation, because we're no longer talking about a promising young midfielder available for 25 million or 30 million. We're talking about a player Porto already view as one of the foundations of their future. And when clubs value players that highly, negotiations become extremely difficult. Now let's take a closer look at why Arsenal are paying attention. Victor Froholt only arrived in Portugal last summer from FC Copenhagen. Many expected him to need time. Many expected him to adapt slowly. Many expected him to spend a season learning. Instead, he exploded. Minutes played, 8 goals, 6 assists, a central role in Porto's title-winning campaign. And perhaps most impressively of all, he became one of the first names on the team sheet. That is extraordinary for a player still only 20 years old. Porto supporters quickly fell in love with him. Managers trusted him. Teammates relied upon him. And football analysts across Europe suddenly began paying attention. One Portuguese football expert recently described him as the best player in the entire league this season. That is not praise handed out lightly, especially in a competition containing experienced internationals and established stars. Yet Froholt consistently stood out. His performances were impossible to ignore. So what exactly makes him special? Well, if you watch Victor Froholt closely, you'll notice something immediately. He appears to be everywhere.